こんにちは、チャートマスターの根崎ゆきです。5月30日のセッションリキャップを取っていきたいと思います。よろしくお願いいたします。それでは始めていきましょう。
May, alright, so we'll start here in the euro. The euro has nothing whatsoever to trade at all. Alright, we're inside a wedge. There's only one trade, and it's not till we get up to here. Alright, unless we break and take this bottom out down. In the meantime, you're in no man's land. Stay the heck out.
ユーロドルですね。まず240分チャート。今ウェッジにあるのですることないですよねっていうことで、下か上に抜けてくるまですることないですねっていうことですね。
The euro. Unless you want to give them your money, then have at it. Right? We're looking for an A on the British pound. We're looking for an ABC retracement up to here, and then we're looking to be a seller here at this area right here around 5,200. We're going to look to sell off the 5,200 to continue the trend. Why would we want to do that? Because we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're in the fifth wave. Possibility to the down.
ポンドドルですね。1、2、3、4、5の今戻ってきて跳ね返ってきたところ売りましょうっていう感じですね。
Right. So that's what we want to do. Now, if it comes up here and does not turn to the downside, but breaks, hooks, and goes to the upside, we now would have to redo the targets up there. But you can see there's a big opportunity right up in here. Right? Only trade in the wide open spaces. These are down targets, so you have to take them off. Take them off, you're going to find there's nothing in this area right here. Right? So CAD, we're looking for the sell. CAD, there's nothing to do in the CAD. All right? Even if they bounce it to the upside, it's most likely the right shoulder of a head and shoulders, and we're looking for the CAD to break to the downside.
ドルカナダすることはないですよねと。で今上に反発していっても買うことはしちゃいけなくて、買っちゃいけなくて、まずこのヘッド&ショルダーが見えて、ヘッド&ショルダーの可能性が高いよねっていうことで、このトレンドラインブレイクしてきたら売っていきたいよねっていうことですね。
Once it breaks down through here, there's your trade to the downside right there. Once it takes the neckline out, it's going to have to take the neckline out first. So we'll have to wait on that. Nothing there. Pussy follows the dollar yen. What are they doing with the dollar? With the dollar index? Are they selling dollars? They're really not. They have been selling dollars, but right now they're stalled out right here in this support, and we can all see why. There's tops. Tops are bounce points. Right there, right there. That's a bounce point, bounce point, bounce point, a bounce point. So if they're going to trade in the box, they're going to bounce this to the upside, which would then change everything to the downside. The pound will go down, the New Zealand will go down, the Aussie will go down, the euro will go down. So if it breaks to the north, then you're looking for those trades we're already looking at right now. Why didn't they happen? Because they're totally right. That's the head and shoulders, exactly right. Okay, there's the head and shoulders right there, which tells us if we can break this neckline right here, that we're going to come down. We got a couple of candles that square up down here, so we could have a big move to the downside.
ドルインデックスですね、ヘッド&ショルダーの形になっていて、トレンドブレイクで売っていきたいよね、スクエアアップキャンドルまで売っていきたいよねってことを言ってます。
So we know that about the dollar index now. Now when we go look at the Swissy, we go, okay, what if they do that with the dollar? What's that do for the Swissy? I mean, they're going to take this bottom out, and then there's your opportunity after the break, hook, and go out of the trend line to the downside. And this could go all the way here because we have an unsquared candle here and an unsquared candle here. We'll have to take all the lines off and redo it at that point. But right now, we're still in an uptrend, as you can see. So we're not a seller yet. We have to prove that we're in a seller. How do we do that? Break out of the uptrend and take the support out. Dollar yen, same exact situation here. We got an entry order at 100.42 for this sell down to the downside. 142 is up a little higher, about like this. So what would that do? It proves that this is not a bounce point. Break, hook, and go would be in the go part all the way down to here. That's part one. Part two is down here. And you square this up right here.
トレンですね。これブレイクしてきたら1つ目、2つ目っていう風に取っていきたいねと。で、スクエアアップキャンドルここにあって、ここにも1つあるので、これ見ていきたいよねと。ここまで売っていきたいよねと。
Swap this, so they haven't done it yet. I'm going to leave these other ones on, but if that were to happen, we're going to put the HSI on from the top. There we go. There's a sell. And see what that works like. Alright, so we can see that at 100.02, there's 42 pips till we get to S1 on our entry order. So you're going to have 42 pips to get your stop move. And then you're going to hang on to this trade all the way to the downside. So that's just the start of the move. It's only a start. Aussie yen. Alright. We're looking for this.
ドル円は動きの始めだよねと、今まだ。 で、いい感じで下がってきそうだよねと。で、次、OG 円ですね。
To put another right shoulder in and then possibly bounce to the upside. So another right shoulder, and then we'll have a head and shoulders here, and we'd be going up to the upside here. All right? You can see we got a pretty good trend here, but we're going to change this now because this is day chart trend. Well, you're on a 240 chart, man. That's right. Now, how many candles does it take to be a day on a 240 chart? Every 6 candles is a day. So when we look back, how many do we have? Lots of 6 candles here. That means we got days 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That's almost a month right there. So somewhere between 20 and 24 days. So this is actually the day chart channel. All right. Now, that means that we can put the 240 chart on. All right. The 240 chart is right here.
今、OG 円のチャンネルラインを引き直しましたよね。で、引き直したっていうよりも、もうずっとこのトレンドが続いているので、デイチャートのトレンドだよねっていうことで、で、今じゃあ240分のトレンドを引いてみようかっていうことをやってます。
Last piece, Alright, so there's a 240 chart in the day inside the day trend. So if they come up, pull back here, and do the right shoulder and bounce, we can immediately trade it up to the day chart top. Everybody see that? Because now we would have the 240 chart. No, we trade the 240 chart, not the day chart. We trade the 240 chart. The 240 chart could be up and down. In a day chart, it could be like this, and the 240 could be like this, and it could be like this, and it could be like this, and it could be like this.
で、240分のトレンドこんな感じで、これブレイクフック&ゴーで買ってきたよねと。そしたらトレンドがこうなって、アップトレンドになって、このピンクのダウントレンドのこの上の壁まで買っていけるよねっていう感じだよねと。
We can trade all those ways. Right? Alright, so we'll anticipate that bounce. If we do get the bounce out, we're going to be interested above 9,700. Alright, so we'll anticipate it. We don't have it yet. Do we have a bottom trend line? Nothing. So that means we got to build it. They got to come up, come down, hit, and then now we have something to attach to. That would probably be the heart line right there. Alright. Your job is to be ahead of the market. Not if you're not anticipating the market, you're behind the game. And how do you learn to anticipate the market? You paper trade. For every hour you spend in a live room, you spend 3 hours paper trading. So you have 5 hours where you're behind. To be a trader, this is a business. We'll be interested again down in here for this. This is a business, folks. Alright, you can see that on this Euro Yen, we have an attempt to break out right here of the wedge. Alright, we're looking for that, a break and a hook, and a go. We'll be interested again down in here for this trade all the way down.
ユーロ円ですね。ブレイク感動で売っていきたいよねっていう感じだと。
Under here, watching this double bottom here and this bottom and these bottoms right here. Big trade here, folks. So we don't want to miss that.
We don't want to miss this. 絶対逃したくないトレードだよねと。
Yank this down to here, and we want to be below 150. And the higher this goes, the more we can trade into the top. So we would be able to trade, if it goes back up to the top up here, 130.90 area, we could get 2 trades on to the downside. One on the top, a 130.90, the next one on the break of 130.50, and all the way down. Right? So I like the yen to the downside, that's for sure. Pound yen, pound yen is already in a downtrend. It's already gotten rid of the old trend. So we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this 5 should end up to be equal to that. Should be right down in this area right in here. Alright, we're looking for this trade all the way down to the S6. Below 150, well, 150.80. Alright, so what's the problem? We got to take the support out. Have we taken the support out? No. Is this a hard support? Oh yeah. Resistance, resistance, support. So we got to get into this area.
ポンド円ですね。これも安値ブレイクしたらこのエリア売っていきたいよねと。
We won't trade until we get into that wide open space. Any trade in here other than you don't help yourself. You might have 101, wave 2, wave 4. See what I'm saying? I want to make move here so we can. See, they want to keep it going. I think it's up to 240. So New Zealand yen, New Zealand dollar, I should say. I think it's up to
9ドルですね。
240. We've had a breakout. All right. but it's not significant yet. And there's a very big probability that they may only be trading the box. Everybody see the box? If you didn't see the box, then you need to do box work. All right? But we have had a breakout, and we're looking for the hook and a go. So that's where our trade would be, trading that
9ドルはこのチャンネルブレイクでブレイクフッカーの5で売っていきたいよねっていう感じだと。
box up to the top. See? So, okay, thank you, Alex. So that's our trade right there. To the upside, if we get a break hook and go, we're going up to 82.10. All right. Of the end, boy, if we can break this bottom, big if we can break this bottom, because they're trading the box also.
OG 円ですね。OG 円はもしこのボトム、そこで割ってきたらその時はチャンスですよねと。もしですよねと。
As you can see, and this is a hard bottom. This is why they're having trouble doing this one. Bottom here, so that means that
もうすごい硬い底ですよねと。
whatever they did over here is what they're going to do over here, folks. The box. All right.
ここでボックスがあったように、ここでもボックスを作ってますよねと。
There it is. See? So we're a seller, not a buyer.
なのでこの後は売りでいきたいですよねと。
So if they come back up here, we would sell it off the top. We would not trade it up
なので上がってきたら売っていきたいよねと。
to the top, which is always good for us. This is a very shallow trend, as you can see.
ユーロポンドです。ユーロポンドです。あれユーロポンドですね。すいません。で、これシャロートレンド、ちょっと緩やかすぎるトレンドだよねっていうことで。あれ
Alright, good punching. Opportunity. Voila. So, key is, do we get the heart line proven? Yes, we
なので今こういうトレンドが正しいかもねと。
do. Yes, we do. Resistance, support, and out.
で、レジスタンス、サポート、真ん中。
Is this 8? What's the verdict? 8 to 2? So your job is, you got sideways movement. What's the problem? There's not enough room to the top. So what are they trying to do? Get over here where they got room to the top. So we'll anticipate a continued movement to the side. May not happen to everybody. Boys, we are not going down. Everybody see it?
なので上がって横ばいだからまたここ目指して上がっていきたいよね、買っていきたいよねと言ってますね。
Before this goes sideways, the more this keeps going up.
ユーロ王子ですね、これサイドウェイになってから上がる可能性が高いよねと。
So eventually we'll get enough room up here to trade this to the other side.
なのでここを取りたいよねと、横ばいからのまた上がるパターンですね。
Right now, it's sideways movement. Yeah, absolutely. It's a correction. That's what it is. It's a correction. They're not going up. Therefore, 100, 800 for his effort because now you get. It's come up to the top. There's nothing for us to do at this point. This is way too steep a trend. All right, and it sure looks to me like a head and shoulders. So one more move up to the top, and this is a day chart top right.
ユーロカナダヘッド&ショルダーに見えますと、もうワンマンムーブとアップサイド、もう一回上に来てブレイクしていったら完全に売りだよねと。
Here, so you can see they know where that day chart top is. So we were looking for them to buy. I would be below 34. CAD yen, we're waiting.
ビフォー34で。
CAD yen, we're waiting for the break, hook, and go. We got a break and a hook, but we never got a go. All right, so what are we looking for? Can everybody see why they couldn't give us a go? Look left. What does the left tell you? Top, 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 bottom, bottom.
で、これブレイクフックになったんですけど、ここで止まってますよねと。で、左見てみると、こう、レジスタンスがあるから止まってます。サポートになって止まってますよねと。
All right. So if we can break,
カナダ円ですね。で、これブレイクしてきたら、もしブレイクしてきたら、この間を取りたいよねと。
if we ever get in this area, if we ever, no one miss the target. That's the opportunity right there, folks. And you go, nobody can trade the forex. Exactly correct. So, Paul, if they can trade the forex.
キウイですね。キウイ円もこれウェッジなのでちょっとわかんないよねと。
Yeah, they could. Yeah, absolutely. Could bounce up to find more sellers. Exactly correct. So, New Zealand yen, until we get out of the wedge, nothing to do. But if we break the wedge tonight in the Asian session, we take this up to 240. All right, you can see where we're headed. All right, if we do, we're going down this double bottom right here. Trade number 1 here, trade number 2 here, trade number 3 here. That's it, because that's a day chart bottom. Okay. So the top over here, now bottom here. Whatever it was over here, it's the opposite over here. Don't forget that. So that's the opportunity there. Pound New Zealand, we're waiting for this to break out. We've got a ways to go, folks, so not much to do here. All right? But we can take it both ways. If it decides to come up here and do this, we'll take it up to there. or maybe up to here. It's going to have to move 1, 2, 3.
ポンドキーですね。これもブレイクフック&5でこのHSI を取っていきたいよねって言ってますね。
Tips before we even get the trade to the downside.
で、まあ、下に抜けてきたら、まあ、これもあって、ブレイクフック&5で売っていきたいよねってことを言ってます。
Alright, so just hang on. Not much probably going to happen here. Silver still going sideways in a descending wedge, which tells us they could go lower. Another thing you can also see is that one little push to the downside, head fake to the downside, and we could have a
銀ですね。銀ちょっとこれ注意しなくちゃいけなくて、サポートをちょっとヘッドフェイクで割ってきて戻す可能性あります。それはヘッド&ショルダーだからですねと。
head and shoulders for the up move. So, do we want to take the sell? That could most likely be a head fake to the downside. No, we don't. Let me look at the MJ trade. You know, it's a corrective move, Patrick. Paul. I see it as a corrective move, so I don't know that it's going to break out, but no matter what, it's in a wedge, and so if it breaks out here, then hooks back and goes, I'll be in it. If it breaks out here, hooks and goes, I'll be in it. Right? Trend B. We could certainly. Wait a second. I don't know. Just clone that and be up there also, but I don't need that right now. There's a nice 100 pip trade down here.
ポンドフランですね。この重なってる線抜けてきたらこの100ピップ取っていきたいですよねと。でここにオーダーがいっぱい入っていてもう全部買われてますよねと。それほど強い壁ですと。なのでこれ抜けてきてブレイクフック&5で買っていきたい、売っていきたいよねと。ポンド王子です。ライジングウェッジっていうパターンにあってまあなのでこれあれなんですよね。売りのサインなんですけど、ライジングウェッジっていうのはでプラスこのヘッド&ショルダーが見えているので上がってから下がる可能性ありますよねと。まあそんな感じですね。今日のセッションリキャップでした。なのでそういうのを見ていってもらえたらなと思います。ちょっと今日も遅くなってしまいましたが、なんとか、ちょっと遅くなってしまいましたが、なんとかおしまいにすることができましたので、今日はこの辺でおしまいにしたいと思います。また明日です。それでは失礼します。